Hey crafters, it's me, Jen Evers with Quality Crafts, and today is another day. It's Wednesday where we do the 10-minute card. It is a mailbox to masterpiece in just 10 minutes card made out of scraps that you guys sent to me. And then when I come up with the masterpiece card at the end, I send it back to you. So if you'd like to get in on that, join us over on the Facebook group called Quality Crafts, and I look forward to seeing your envelope in the mail real soon. We've got a bunch that are going out till probably December, so we're probably looking at the new year if you send yours in now. And don't forget to join the group because you're going to want my new address since we just recently moved. We are using Diane Gaines. Let me move this out of the way today, and so I've got everything covered up as far as that goes, and we're going to open this together. I'm going to dump out everything. We're going to look at what everything is, and then I'm going to have 10 minutes, which I've got set on the timer here, to create something for you guys from whatever's in here. Now the rules are I can use I try to use everything that's in here, or a little bit of everything that's in here, and then I can add anything else that I want. So far I haven't really had to add anything, I don't think, very much from my stash, but I can always just add whatever I want that I have laying around here. So I do want to take just a second to see who is joining us live. If you're coming in for live chat, I can see you. Cindy Wangen, hello. Thank you for coming. Alina, Deanna, Carol, who else? Tracy, Jane. That's awesome. I'm glad to have you guys here. Let me move this over just a little bit. We don't get, I don't think, as many people that are coming in during this time on Wednesdays, but I hope that will change since this new schedule is a little bit, it's different than what I had before. So basically, the time is the same for both days, and it is 5 p.m. on Wednesdays and Fridays. Wednesdays are the 10-minute card like I just explained here, and then Fridays are always free play Fridays, which means it might be a technique, it might be a new card fold, it might be, yay, I'm so glad you came, hi Wanda, and it might be just playing around with a certain tool or a certain new thing that came out or something, you know, that's going to be really cool and fun that you will learn from. It's usually something that I'm teaching you. It will be kind of tutorial style where I'm walking through it step by step so you can see everything that goes on with it. Hi Rita from Ireland, wow. Let me just take one quick drink before we just jump into this. 12 a.m., holy man. Cheers. Hi, Patsy. Hi, Diane. So we've got people still coming in. I normally start my videos at about 5 minutes after the hour, just so I have a chance to say hello to everyone. Hi, Kathy and Diane and Deborah. And then I start at 5 minutes after. So if you're coming in and you're like, why is there just talking for the first 5 minutes? This really stinks. This is not what I came here for. This way you know. So if this is your first video, just know there's about 5 minutes of camaraderie and checking in with the community and that kind of thing. So we hope that you will become a part of the community. Join us on Patreon. So pledges on Patreon start at just $1 a month, which is just, it's fabulous because then I can keep track of who are my biggest fans, and then you get put into a private group where we do all kinds of cool things. And then there's the Facebook group, which I've already mentioned. There's a Quality Crafts store. There's a Quality Crafts blog. And what else do I need to say? We just had a digi release of Winter Whimsy, which is basically a winter/Christmas digi set of 18 different digis. So you can get over there and get the whole bundle for almost half off. Otherwise, you can buy all the individual ones that you want. So you don't have to buy the whole bundle if you don't want to. Hi, Deborah and Susan. Who else did I miss? Jennifer and Donna. Oh, first time live viewer. Go, Donna. We're really glad that you're here. Here's hearts for you. Wanda's first time, too. So if you guys are just coming in here, oh my goodness, 76 degrees in Miami. It's like, I don't know, 40 degrees here. It was a nice warm day, actually, 45 or 46 degrees. So I've got about 2 minutes left. I do like to talk about all the things that are our community because some people just don't know. They're like, really? I didn't know that you had a blog and a store and that you sold digis and that you have a Patreon account and all that kind of stuff. So I just want to let you guys know that. Oh my. Alina says they have snow and minus 10 degrees Celsius. Yes, Tracy, thank you so much. Welcome, first-timers. We're really glad to have you guys. If you haven't already joined us on Quality Crafts, just know that if you join us there, you have to answer the 3 questions upon coming in. Otherwise, it just sits there and says nobody answered. So we think that it's a bot or someone else, and then we just don't let you in. So make sure you do that if you're coming in. Hi, Little Crafts Creations. And we've got about 1 minute. So let's go ahead and just open this up and see what we have to work with today. And then I will start the timer. Again, this is from Diane Gaines. Make sure I got everything onto there. Oh, I should have started the glue gun. Look at that. That's really pretty. And she's got a couple of scraps here that are really, really cool papers. Oh, this one looks like a little tag. And then we've got some crazy papers, some really fun colors. That is really cool. So we've got, looks like I can make 2 different cards. One that looks really fancy, and then one that has like some stripy stuff and some crazy stuff. I'm going to try to make this work together. And that should be really interesting. Hi, Krista, Monica. Glad you guys can make it. But we're going to get started right now. I'm going to go ahead and pull in this card base, which is craft card stock today. This is different than what I normally use, but I thought, what the hey, let's just go for it. I had this laying on the side that I must have been working on something. So we've got a regular A2 size card base, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And we're just going to get started. I'm going to pull my ATG gun down here. And I usually start with something in the background, and I really like this paper. So I'm just going to give this kind of a ripped, torn edge to it. Just not a lot torn off, but just enough so that we can make this fit on here. I still have room where I could probably rip one more side. I can rip all 4 sides. Doesn't really matter. I just thought this would be a really neat, different kind of a thing. Sometimes I rip, sometimes I cut. Sometimes I talk a lot, sometimes I don't, just kind of depends. But I really think that we can work in some of this stuff with the other stuff. Oh, I thought that was going to go all the way across. I must have could have done it the other way. That'll work. It'll still work. So we're going to put some of this under here so that a little bit sticks out each side. I'm just going to get rid of that piece because we won't need it. And I've got 2 more. So let's go ahead and rip the side of this one. You know what? Let's rip the ends too. Why not? Just a little bit though. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. And then we're just going to start committing. We're just going to commit and put it down where it looks pretty good. I want it to reach towards the edges, of course, because otherwise we won't be able to see it. So this is a very unique grouping, because usually I get stuff that's matchy-matchy, which is awesome. I'm really glad that you didn't send everything that matched. But we're going to make this work because I really think that these pretty bold colors will look cool behind some of this stuff. And I might actually use this on the inside because that's really cool. I like to look at that. Let's keep the theme and do one side ripped though. And go ahead and put that on the inside. So let's just go ahead and put this one on here. And this one on top. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and layer some of this stuff on top. I don't want a whole ton of that color peeking out, but I want some of it. And I think that's going to go really well with this Paris theme. And then we have a tag. I wonder if we should put the tag on the inside to pull this all together. And then we could put this coming out the side. What could I add to this that would make it really cool? I just want to make sure I get this one on the right way. Maybe there's not a right way. I can't really tell. I think it's supposed to go this way. But I really think that should go on the outside somehow. And that we should maybe pop up this one in the center because that's really pretty. And then, yeah, let's put this one on the inside so that we have a little bit of that. That's making it, we can almost add this to the bottom. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and just make a little bit of this ripped here. It's just a little bit longer than the card. I'm just going to go ahead and go do this. Use my fingernail so I know where the edge is and cut that off. That's a good idea. I just looked up and somebody said you could cut the flowers and use them separately. If I do that, I could get a piece on the inside and the outside. I'm guessing you guys would probably like to see that, so let's give it a shot. I don't technically, I don't always take suggestions. Don't feel bad. I don't always take suggestions on this card making day, and that's usually because I'm so busy creating that I don't have time to look. But today I had time to kind of look up a little bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. But anytime that I don't have that time, please don't feel bad that I didn't take your idea or I used someone else's idea, not yours, because it all just depends on if I look up and see it or not. Because I'm being timed. I only have 5 minutes left. Hi, Julie. Welcome. So I want to make sure that, oh, I could have used that side. It's okay. I'm going to try to make this so that this sits on the top. And we've got a little of that color peeking out. So that looks really cool. So we're going to put those down. And I'm going to lift this up, but it's really flimsy paper. So I want to make sure, and I've got that on the inside, yeah. I want this one on the bottom coming up. So that matches the inside and the outside. So we've got a little bit of that there. And then when we open it up, we've got the same one that matches. And then we're going to put this tag on the inside somehow so that we've got a little bit of that. Yeah, just like that, I think, because that'll match. That brings the inside to the outside. So we've got a mixture of almost like a shabby chic and bright colors, which is technically what I use a lot of. And this is really pretty. There's a little piece of this left. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I can run this down the edge because it's so cute. That's really cute. We need to cut off just a little bit here because otherwise it's sticking out of the card. So let's go ahead and rip that so that it's got a nice white edge to it. That adds a little bit of white in here, and I'm using all my old tape things. So it's coming undone out of my ATG gun here. So that looks really cool, almost like a piece of, what do you call it, trim or something sticking out of there. And then we have these little guys. So I might just put that right at the bottom of there. Yeah, I like it best right there. Glue dots. I thought I had found them, and now I'm thinking maybe I have not found them. So what do I want to use? Let me check it out. I still have a couple of things that I don't know what happened to them. And one of them is a couple of glues that I normally have laying around. So I'm just going to use regular glue. Before I send it to you, Diane, though, I'm going to definitely make sure these are glued down well. So if this doesn't hold like I'm hoping, then I'll get out the glue gun before I send it to you, just so it doesn't fall apart in the mail, because that would be sad. I just can't find my glue dots right now, and I don't want to not have the card done. So we're going to put that one there. Let's make sure that we get this one up there. 2 minutes left. I better get my buns going here. My ATG is falling apart on me here. Let's see if I can just get this last one on here. I want to have a little white around here. It doesn't have to be perfect, just a little bit of white around this one to make it a little bit more sturdy. Diane, you did have me totally stumped, but after I looked at it for a second, I thought, you know what? We can make this work. We totally can. And so that's what I'm going for. I hope that I made this work. Oh, a little bit too long. Chop a piece off. I'm going to put this right down the middle, and I hope that works okay. Okay, so we're going to put this right over the top. Maybe a little bit more to the left. That looks so cute. Look, with all the bright colors coming out from me underneath that Paris. It kind of all just blends together. I love it. And then we're going to put this one right up at the top there. And again, I'm going to use this glue. And if this glue doesn't hold it, Diane, I'll make sure I secure it before I mail it. I just have to make sure that I take some time this weekend maybe to look for some more of my tools that I'm missing here. Either that or remember to maybe I should just in anticipation plug the glue gun in regardless of whether I'm going to use it just in case. So we'll throw that away. We have one little piece of paper left, actually two. I threw that one out. I was just going to say maybe we could just put some of this on the back just because we have it, but my ATG gun is pooping out on me. I don't have enough time in 6 seconds to undo this and put it back together, so we're going to have to call that good. We got just a couple of scraps left, and that's our time. So let's look at this. We've got the Paris theme and some of the lighter colors with the bright colors popping from the background. Kind of goes shabby chic, joins in like a vacation tone. I like that. That's really cool. And then we traveled all of this to the inside of the card here, where we've got another little pop of color and a little vintage tag with what looks like to be a little bit of a trim there. And then there's also, you know, a little place to write right here, which is super cute. I really liked working with this totally different, like 2 different kind of motifs or 2 different kind of genres or whatever you want to call it. It looks really, really cool together, doesn't it? I would have never picked that on purpose. But I really, really like it. I'm so glad that you guys like it too. I'm going to go ahead and stamp my information on the back here and mail this right back to you, Diane Gaines, and thank you so much for joining in this again. You can always send more than one if you like, and would really like you guys to join me on Quality Crafts over on Facebook, because that's where you'll get all the information and the reminders and all the new stuff that's coming up, because there's going to be a few little new changes coming around. Yeah, really cool. I just really, and I don't work with the Paris stuff very often or the shabby chic because it's not my thing, but I think the brown cardstock really pulled this together too. So super fun. Now, if you have time at home, you can gather a bunch of your scraps and just see what you guys can put together as well. Set a timer and see what you come up with. It's totally fun. So let's see. Everybody click like on your way out. Join us at Quality Crafts. Jump in on the Patreon bandwagon and donate or pledge like $1 a month to keep this community going. I would really appreciate that. That'd be really great. And you know what? I cannot wait to see you guys next video.